Welcome back to Legendary Mel Games. I'm your host, Joe. And if this feels like deja vu, that's because it is. Literally continuing exactly from where we left off in the last one. Let's go ahead and make sure we have all the supplies we need getting out of Far Harbor, because we are finally going to go ahead and advance the main story.
Stranger, you need odds, ends, junk, or knickknacks. You've come to the right place. Let's see what you have. Happily.
As you can see there, just going ahead and getting resupplied for the trip ahead. Now, this is going to look a little bit different than if you had just followed old Longfellow up here, because we completely broke the quest coming up the way we did, as he's normally walk you this way, and you'll immediately have the one trapper to deal with that's stationed right here. But as you can see, we can also take advantage of the goodies. And then we are going to continue on the path he would normally take you to. So the reason you're not seeing this is because we literally divulged right when the quest started and did our things. We also actually discovered Acadia up there. And normally when you make your way up this hill, there is a Child of Adam prophet. It's the very one that you actually saw dead right outside of Far Harbor. So you actually do get a conversation with them and just see how fanatical they really are as we walk our way back up here. Now, normally there is going to be a series of gulpers that you're going to have to fight at the top of this, but considering we've already taken out all three gulpers, I think we're instead just going to get Mirelurks now that we're up here. So again, this is the way you would normally be taken by old Longfellow, and he is a pretty good companion from what I've been able to see so far. He can definitely hold his own in a fight. So, as you can see there, we just got a Mirelurk to deal with now, and let's be honest, we have the Harvester, and it's not just good on ghouls, just look how fast this thing's HP is dropping, and this is literally, with this thing, not upgraded a single bit. Just the base Harvester just cuts through them that fast. As you can see, we pretty much took no damage there almost. So let's continue our way up, and just up here is going to be the elusive Acadia itself. So again, if you followed Longfellow up here, he would just tell you about what Acadia is. Basically a sanctuary refuge for synths that have escaped the Institute and wanted to stay far, far away from it. He doesn't really seem to have an issue either way, although you can tell he is definitely not a fan of the Children of Adam. Definitely sharing Far Harbor's sentiments. And up here, he'll also offer to be a companion for you. Now, obviously, you saw we didn't because we're still with Nick at the moment. But if you don't, he goes back to his cabin, which is just outside of Far Harbor. So, let's go ahead, get into Acadia, because there is going to be a lot of exposition here. We know that Kasumi is being held inside. And finally, after all this, there's the mastermind himself.
You know, when I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
What are you?
I told you. I'm the old synth on the mountain. I know the plastic skin and tubes out the back can be unsettling, but I want to ask you to look past that. Tell me why you're here, and I'll try to help you.
I came here looking for Kasumi Nakano.
Really? I'm impressed. Few would brave the kind of journey you've had for the sake of someone else. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
We're not answering any more questions until you play straight with us. Just who the hell are you, really? There's only one synth with that kind of face and a mind of his own, and I only see him when I look in a mirror.
Nick? It can't be you.
Don't give me that. What are you trying to pull? I've never seen you before in my life.
Please, if you're willing to give me a chance, I can explain.
Is this a joke? Do you really know Nick?
Let me tell you what I know, and you can judge for yourself. We were prototypes, Nick. The first synths capable of independent thinking and judgment.
Keep talking.
One of the Institute's experiments had to do with how our brains could process personality. If we could handle individualized feelings and behaviors, I was allowed to develop mine based on experience. But with you, they wanted to try transferring an entire personality into you. It took several attempts before the personality imprint worked. I saw you wake up not knowing who or what you were so many times. I couldn't let them do it to you anymore. We were the only two prototypes they made. I literally saw myself in you. You were my brother, Nick. I helped you escape the Institute. We left together.
If I were your brother, I'd remember.
That's where you'd be wrong. This happened over a century ago. There's only so much memory that can fit into the prototype brains we have.
Ah, I've heard enough. I think you and I need to talk about this. Maybe not now, though.
Is it really possible that you wouldn't remember any of this?
You mean between the Institute failsafes, the beatings I've taken over the years, and plain old age? Or are you buying this whole "there's only so much room up there" argument? I don't know. It's not like we've got the instruction manual.
We'll talk later. This is a lot to take in.
Nick, I don't need you to believe me. I'm just glad to see you again. Whenever you're ready, I'll be here. Now, about young Kasumi. It's important that you understand exactly why she's here. I asked you before if you think she's really a synth. If you could indulge me with an answer.
She's human, and she has a family waiting for her.
But imagine what it means if you're wrong. If Kasumi is a synth, then she doesn't have a family. She never had one. Think about how she must feel. None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie, that someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
No, but if I squint real hard in the mirror, sometimes I look like someone else.
I'm afraid when I try that trick, nothing really changes. I know it might seem impossible that you could be a synth, but tell me, what's the first thing you can remember?
I'm not gonna tell my life story to someone I barely know. Let's hear your answer first.
I was in a laboratory, in the Institute. They were pulling pieces of my head out. Something about wanting to test some neural process. That was every day for months. Strapped down. Operated on. And then I was out. The Institute has fail-safes to strip memories that could identify where they are, how to find them. But I do remember being quite content. I was free. That is my earliest memory. Now, yours?
I was with my wife. We were getting ready for the day. I had to take care of my boy, Sean. And, well, a lot's happened since then.
But no memories before then? No childhood? Your first best friend? Your first kiss? That's usually a sign. Data is easy to migrate, but feelings, that's a hard thing to transfer into another mind. Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll on the mind. But I can promise you that you will be accepted here, whatever you decide is true for yourself.
I've heard enough. Where's Kasumi Nakano?
Of course. Kasumi is usually working down below. You can see her whenever you like. Acadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase. Did you need anything else before you go?
Tell me more about this place, Acadia.
All I want is to bring as many synths here as I can, and give them a chance to know what they really are. To embrace it. Beyond that, we just want to live in peace. I don't have any grand plans for expansion. Just existing as we are now is enough. Was there anything else?
Who are you? What's your story?
I came to this island over a century ago, hiding from my creators, the Institute. But after my escape felt secured, I was left with nothing. No programmed task. No false memories. I spent a year just sitting in a cave. Just sitting. One day, it finally occurred that maybe I could decide for myself what to do, who I was. I've been doing that ever since. Was there anything else?
So everyone here in Acadia is a synth?
Yes. Either they were escapees we managed to find before the Institute could, or they were victims of a mind wipe, and we revealed the truth to them. You're from the Commonwealth, like Kasumi, yes? I'm sure you've had your own experiences with my kind.
Well, I know Nick, obviously.
Yes. Of course. What else can I do for you?
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps we're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. You worry too much.
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we blew 3 more relays this week. I'm coming in. You stay
So
right
as you
there.
can see, Dima is Nick's brother. And not just that, we also know that this is the escaped refuge for synths fleeing the Institute that want to get very, very far away so that they ideally cannot be reclaimed. And Kasumi, who believes she is a synth, is now here helping out. So let's go down and finally see the woman herself. We have been on this journey for a while. We know she is not a synth.
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
What's that you're working on?
Just trying to cobble some pre-war junk into something usable. Now, do you mind telling me what you're doing here?
You don't belong here, Kasumi. You have a home back in the Commonwealth.
You're from home? You came all this way for me? Look, my mom and dad, I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
What do you mean?
I'm not their daughter. I'm a synth. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
You haven't replaced anyone. Kenji and Rei are still your parents.
I really wish that was true. If I wasn't a synth, things would be so much simpler. Acadia isn't what I thought it was. There's more going on here than just the refuge. But I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it. I've been running long enough.
What kind of problem is there in Acadia?
It's a long story. I just have to figure out how to... Wait, you find things, track down answers. That's what you do, right? That's why you came after me. What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here, on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
Sister, there's a lot of things on this island more important than you.
If you could just hold the jokes for a second. You saw all those computers that DiMA's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them, and, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there. And that's when I see it. Data models DiMA has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if DiMA is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? A plan to wipe out the rest of the island.
Personally, I find calculated mass murder to be very soothing.
Look, help me out, and if I'm wrong, you can make all the jokes you want. Now, I've tried doing some digging on my own, but I haven't had much luck. I keep seeing DiMA, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop, but it's been locked up. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and DiMA are so close, but the security on it is crazy.
This'll be easier if I just talk to DiMA. Convince him that he needs to be honest with us.
All right. Good luck. Let me know what you find out.
One thing we notice, oddly enough, is that when it comes to the synths, Nick and DiMA both, they seem to love the sarcastic options. The humans definitely do not. So we'll have to remember that in the future, or at least try to trip her up one more time. One of the two. So now, if we can go ahead and unlock our way here, I know we told her we were going to go talk to DiMA, but I just think the meeting is so neat. So, as you can see here, we can actually hide and wait, both us and Nick, just to get some unique dialogue.
We need to accomplish this without bloodshed. Far Harbor and the children of Adam have a right to exist on this island, the same as us.
They're going to kill each other, DiMA. There's no stopping it. We need to pick a side now.
Haven't we already picked a side? Building the fog condensers around Far Harbor wasn't exactly a neutral act.
We couldn't stand by and let the people of this island die to the fog.
Just like you couldn't just leave the Cult of Adam without a home? Giving them the submarine base was a mistake. The Nucleus, as they're calling it, is basically one big fortified position.
Far Harbor had cast them out. They have strange beliefs, but they have always accepted us for what we are. And Confessor Martin was a friend.
Well, the new Confessor isn't. High Confessor Tektus is an unstable megalomaniac, and he's gonna keep threatening us as long as we're helping Far Harbor.
Guys, can we talk about the elephant in the room? We keep dancing around it.
My old memory banks in the submarine base.
I can't believe you never told me about those. I have to wait until they become a security risk.
I know how it looks in hindsight, but at the time, it was an act of trust. I was honestly more worried they'd accidentally trip the pre-war security and get hurt, giving the children my old home, allowing them to safeguard my old memories. I thought our people would be working together.
Just how secure are the banks? How long do we have? And what's in them?
I've gone over this before, Chase. I don't know what's in them. That's how it works. It's as close to forgetting something as I have, but I've run some projections of worst-case scenarios. If we do nothing and the wrong knowledge falls in the wrong hands,
So send me over there. I'll be in and out in a day.
we can't risk it. They know you're from Acadia. If you're caught or even seen, then it's war.
We should at least prepare her to go in. We're running out of options. I say we tell her how to crack into the memory banks.
You've been working on this without me?
It came up in a private moment, Chase. But yes, we've been writing a program that will let you access and download my memories. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
I'm finishing up some tweaks to the program right now. I'll leave a copy of it for you on my desk when I'm done.
Get the program, use it to break into the memory banks. Got it.
Hopefully you won't have to. We'll keep monitoring the situation. I only want you going in if we have no other choice.
DiMA's got his fingers everywhere on this island. And whatever's in his memories isn't something we can wait for someone else to find.
Too many folks these days count on violence to solve their problems. You only have to look around to see where that goes.
So as you can see, to some degree, he's not been completely lying to us yet. It is true that his memories are stored there in the Nucleus.
DiMA has secrets. We have to find out what he's really up to.
As you can see, until we've confronted him completely, Kasumi is not to buy anything yet. So, it's obvious what we're going to have to do. He's trying to send Chase to do the mission. Let's be honest, it's going to be up to us. We know it is, so we might as well go ahead and get ready.
Hey there.
What's
Sounds
up,
like you got
Doc?
the all clear. So what's your story?
I'm just taking a look around.
Sure you are. Just of your own accord, no particular reason. Nothing to do with that Kasumi girl, right? That Kasumi's a good enough kid, I suppose. Little confused, maybe. But then, aren't we all? Not that anyone's asking, but I'll tell you. It all gets easier to deal with when you realize none of it matters. What you are, where you came from, let go of all that, and life gets simple.
Yeah, I hear you.
Is that so? Huh. Most of the chumps here act like I'm out of my gourd. Good to know someone else sees it my way. Anyway, lately I've taken to amusing myself with trading. Don't have much to work with, but I'm always happy to make a good deal. Let me know if you need something. I probably won't have it, but let me know anyway.
Let's see what you got.
You never know, I might actually have something useful.
You know, he is the definition of modesty. He says he doesn't have much, yet he literally is loaded with ammo.
I assume you're not planning on staying long.
Is there a problem with my being here?
Maybe. Maybe not. Acadia is only as secure as we make it. We take unnecessary risks, we get careless, and things can go bad. Fast. If there's a synth who needs a safe place, then we take them in. Let them live as a synth, without fear. You don't fit that description. That makes you an unnecessary risk. It's nothing personal. Minimizing our contact with outsiders is just practical.
Is there anything I can say or do to change your mind?
Just don't cause any problems.
New guy, right? Look, I'm not anybody worth talking to. My head is killing me. Now's not a good time.
What's wrong?
We're doing this anyway? Even after saying I don't want to talk? God. You try having somebody botch a mind wipe on you and see how it feels. Then get back to me, okay?
Sounds like you should get some help.
Yes, right. Brilliant. If only I'd thought of that and, I don't know, gone someplace to see synths that could help me. Like, maybe Acadia? Thanks so much for the advice.
Hey.
I'm really not up to chatting right now.
Well, quite the cast of characters here with Julie and Degen. My gosh. However, Degen does have a pretty cool little secret about him.
I just can't deal with social interaction.
Because if we go back and talk...
Hi. You want to buy something or what?
Sure. He'll actually sell you
It's
stuff.
not much.
And I'm not talking about just normal stuff. You know, the other one, he was modest about what he has. Dejin doesn't even try to hide it, because he literally has 2 different legendary weapons for sale. Literally a flamer called Sergeant Ash. Let that sink in. And not just that, we've also got Old Reliable, which gives you an extra shot for each shot you take. My gosh! These 2 are absolutely stacked with items. Perfect for us in our future explorations, I have a sneaky suspicion. So, back to the man himself. DiMA?
Yes. What is it?
I know you left some of your memories behind in an old submarine base, that you're worried the children of Adam will get to them.
You've been busy. I was hoping you were taking your time learning more about us. I suppose you have. Maybe this is an opportunity for both of us. I can't send any of my people without risking the children of Adam linking them back to Acadia. But you're new to the island.
What are you planning, DiMA?
Before I begin, how much do you know? Did you have any questions for me? About Far Harbor, the children of Adam, or my memories?
I know all I need to.
Then my plan is simple. Pose as a recruit and infiltrate the children of Adam. Gain access to their base in the old command center. Guarded by some pre-war security measures, you'll find my memory banks. I'll give you the program you need in order to access my memories. Bring me anything you find. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
I'm gonna replace all your memories with pictures of cats. Meow.
Well, I suppose that would certainly make remembering some of my darker hours more fuzzy. In all seriousness, good luck. I understand the risks you're taking on our behalf. It's in all our best interest that you succeed. One more thing before you leave. Whatever you do, don't assault the children of Adam directly. Our ultimate goal must be to bring peace. If you attack them, they'll consider themselves at war with the outside world.
If we find anything suspicious in those memories of yours, we'll be back. Count on it.
One thing is for sure, Nick does not trust DiMA worth a lick. So, Faraday, do you have something interesting?
So, you've talked to DiMA. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider helping us. DiMA's vision is worth fighting for.
You're right. It is a good cause. Synths definitely deserve to be safe, just like everyone else.
It's so good to hear that. Very encouraging. Please, make sure DiMA knows that as well. He's put so much of himself into this. All his time and energy devoted to helping others. He never stops to think of himself. Sometimes I worry about... well, if I wasn't here to make sure his equipment is all functional. And that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog condensers. So many things to keep track of.
Right. Wouldn't want him blowing a fuse. Huh?
No, not really.
DiMA looks like he's had a lot of work done.
Well, that's certainly an understatement. Between the two of us, we've made so many modifications. He was just a prototype, never built for all this. It took a lot to overcome the limitations of the original design and expand his memory. It really is remarkable, isn't it? He's overcome so much. He's become so much more than he once was. And all he thinks of is others.
If there's anything I can do to help out, just let me know.
Well, if you're determined to help, there is something you could do. It's likely somewhat dangerous, though, so I understand if you'd rather not. There's a boat along the coast of the island. It was transporting some hardware we needed. Storage drives. The boat never finished the trip, you see, so the drives are still out there. I could really use them here for extra parts, if nothing else. My understanding is that the boat wrecked southwest of here, so does this sound like something you could handle?
What happened to the boat? Why didn't it make it?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Trappers, fog crawlers, there's no end to what's out there. And what might still be out there. The point is that we already lost someone once. And I don't want to see that happen again. So, are you up for it?
I don't do much for free, Faraday.
Ah, right. Of course. I should have thought of that. How does 100 caps sound?
Didn't you say this might be dangerous? 100 caps seems a little light. Danger's involved.
Well, yes, there is that possibility. Would 200 caps be more agreeable?
Faraday, come on. I want to help you, I really do. 200 caps is just, it's a little insulting.
Oh dear. I'm so sorry. Insulting you was not my intention. Is 300 caps less insulting? That's really about all I can spare.
Why don't we just agree that you'll give me all the caps you've got?
Fine. 400 caps is as much as I can spare. Now please, let me know when you found the drives.
Faraday, you're smart. You know how these negotiations go. If you show even a slight ounce of weakness when it comes to these things, we are going to take all the caps. Not just a portion, we're taking all the caps. Because we need them. Not because we want them. So as you can see, Acadia itself, if you keep winding around, is literally a giant observatory, obviously named after the actual Acadia Park there in Maine. As you can see, there is a special storage key that we can use. I have a feeling it's probably in that area that was master locked. We're going to have to go and explore. But as you can see, right there's the giant telescope looking out of the observatory, and I would say we can't see it because it's funneled here somewhere in all of his equipment. It would be neat though if we could see the stars through that thing, but for now this is about all we can do with that. Now I'm sure Chase probably has a mission for us as well, so let's keep going this way and around. And now, if we keep looking, we can see all sorts of great supplies when it comes to building up our bases, as well as a secondary program. I don't know if that was originally meant there for you to just bypass everything and just take the program and do it yourself. Maybe you came in here on a rampage and took out DiMA and everyone else, if it would let you, and you just took the program and ran. I have no idea, but we've got a second one, just in case the first one don't work, apparently. So, now that we've pretty much got everything done here, let's go ahead and tell Kasumi officially what's going on, since we are going to be the absolute guinea pigs to go infiltrate the children of Adam. Kasumi, you're not going to believe it.
Turns out DiMA's earliest memories are in the hands of the children of Adam. He's afraid of what they're going to find.
So, is that what those death projections were about? It wasn't DiMA planning to destroy the island. He's worried the children of Adam will. Or is he still hiding something? What could be in those memories that he would leave them behind? Is there really something in them that's dangerous? Do you have a way in? Into his memories? Assuming you can get past the children of Adam, of course.
I got this program that Faraday and DiMA wrote. It's supposed to help me access the memory banks.
Really? How would that work? When I was taking a peek in the computers he has here, DiMA was hooked up to his chair. I was just tapping into it. I wonder if you'll need to, connect to the old banks the way he does? Some kind of connection between your head and the computer. I'll bet that's it. And then Faraday's program would be translating DiMA's thoughts and data, helping you through any security guarding it. I'm sorry, I'm making assumptions. It's just, well, it's a little exciting, isn't it? You'll let me know what you find? I'll keep an eye on things here.
So, say I get the memories. What then?
If it's something that would really threaten the island, then it's better out of the hands of the children of Adam. Or Far Harbor, even. And if DiMA really can't be trusted, we'll have his own memories to confront him with.
I'll get DiMA's memories, and then we'll figure things out from there.
Good luck.
One thing is for absolute sure, Nick and DiMA love the sarcasm. Do not try it with any of the others. They just don't understand it, or they get highly offended. One of the two. So as you can see, that is master terminal locked, and apparently that is not where the key goes that we found. So we'll definitely look at it a different time. My gosh, I feel we have had enough exposition in this episode already. But don't worry, we are absolutely getting ourselves to the Nucleus. And we're going to do that by going to another location that you have never seen before, because it was again part of that footage that got corrupted back in the episode with Dalton Farm when we went to the lighthouse. So let's go ahead out here back now that it's nighttime in Acadia. And we are also finally going to use our diver's suit, because you better believe we're finally putting this thing on. We literally went through heck and back in the last episode to get it, and there is no more comical way of addressing the children of Adam than being goofy ourselves. So, let's go ahead, hop over here. As you can see, we're literally up on a cliff, so we're just fast travel out here. You know what's going on. As we go ahead, get ourselves positioned, as we can't even see the marker to know where to go, but the Nucleus is literally almost in the dead center of the island, which just makes sense based on the name. So now that we've gone ahead and saved so we don't lose all that, let's go ahead and switch to Southwest Harbor. And this area looks like an enormous area to explore, but there's no way in heck I'm exploring it during the fog. So just run for your lives, because I have no idea what all's even here. I would assume trappers based on the fact that we were getting shot at, but there could be a lot more than just that. It does look like a very big location, but for what we're doing, not interested in it just yet. And now we have a flipping frog crawler after us, exactly the opposite of what we needed. Good griefs, he's still there. Of course he's still there. These things are absolutely relentless, and if you remember when we were getting Dalton Farm, they take a beating. 4,000 points of damage resistance and 400 points of energy resistance. They are literally an absolute mobile tank. Literally nothing damages these things. Even the energy weapons take a while, unless you just have a really strong one. So instead, let's go ahead and throw our diving suit on. Right over here. As you can see, as soon as we put it on, everything else goes off, because it is a complete suit. And just like that, we are ready for the plunge. Again, this thing is only like 6 or 7 pounds. It is literally light. Perfect for what we need it for. Absolutely nowhere near as good as the actual Aqua Boy and Aqua Girl perk. But we also don't have any endurance. That kind of explains why we die in like 1 to 2 hits of everything. But as you can see, we honestly need a way to be able to see better underwater, because it is atrocious trying to explore anything this way. I know there's console commands, but doing it on the actual console, like PS5 and Xbox, I don't know that there's a way to help it. And if anyone does, please let me know.
Richter, please, you can't do this. We've been loyal.
Sounds like we've stumbled onto a mess over here. Let's just be quiet. Wander over here.
We'll return to Adam.
Richter, this is insane. You can't expect us to...
chaotic enough.
Will there be anything else?
That'll be all, sister.
Thank you, Grand Zealot.
Yeah, way to introduce them as the bad guys, even though I'm fairly positive they aren't.
Excuse me.
So you're going to answer my questions now. Are you here from Far Harbor?
What's your problem with Far Harbor?
Those heathens persecute our missionaries and use profane technology to steal land that rightfully belongs to Adam. Not sure which sin is worse. And I want you to assure me you're not here to do their bidding.
No. I'm with Vault-Tec. Can I interest you in a new life underground?
There's only one person getting put in the ground unless I get my answer. Now, did you come here from that blasted town?
It's okay. I'm not from Far Harbor. I'm from the Commonwealth.
Quite the journey. So, explain to me what you're doing here. You come seeking a place among Adam's children?
I'm interested in joining. Sign me up.
Decisions of who may enter our family we leave to Adam. You'll have to perform a ritual. Prove yourself worthy in his eyes.
By doing what, exactly?
There is a small spring not far from here. Those chosen by Adam drink and are granted something. A token, an experience. Those not chosen rarely return.
All right. I'll do what Adam requires.
Then let us hope he deems you fit. Go to the spring. Drink. You come back, we'll discuss you joining the faithful.
Did you hear that? Guess it was nothing.
Do not test me.
Drink from the spring. Then we'll talk.
Okay, but let's be honest. How many of you snickered at least a little bit at the diving suit? Cannot take these guys seriously, so we are not even going to attempt to. Now that we are finally well equipped to run at the literal speed of light with that pirate hat on, increasing our movements, we're going to head back to Echo Lake Lumber, where we will get ready for the next big mission. What an adventure. We got to see Nick's brother, we got to see the children of Adam themselves, and who is getting Harold vibes from what we're having to do with drinking from the spring? I'm just getting Harold vibes from Fallout 3, so if you've not already, please check out the Fallout 4 playlist, like, share, comment, subscribe. Some more Can See videos. We'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.